Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am the budgeting esthetician, and today I'm going to be doing my sinking funds and savings stuffing for my last magic month paycheck of December. I apologize in advance. Hopefully it's not too bad, but I will be talking pretty softly throughout this video today because I am sick, unfortunately. I don't know if you can hear it at all in my voice, but yeah, I have a little bit of like chest congestion, and so I've had like a scratchy throat and coughing for the last couple days now. So yeah, my throat is not very happy right now, so I'm going to be trying to talk very softly. But yeah, this video might be a little bit more even on the ASMR side than I usually do. And also, after we get done with stuffing my normal paycheck and everything here, we will also be finishing my $500 savings challenge today, and then restuffing that $500 into the categories that I chose to stuff that into. So you'll be finding out what I chose to distribute that money into today, which I hope is not anticlimactic at all. But anyways, all that being said, I'll try to just kind of get into it. This is all the money I had left over on my last paycheck after I paid off all my expenses, fixed and variable. So from that left me for my full-time paycheck $865. I also got $60 in cash tips, so I'm essentially going to be stuffing that today. I don't know if I ever really explained this before, but when I get cash tips from here on out, I think I'm going to basically consider that part of my cushion, I suppose, because I do always want to have a little bit of cash on me. So I will be stuffing it in prop money. Oh, by the way, I am a cashless cash stuffer, by the way. So all of these bills you'll be seeing are prop bills today. So yeah, I will be stuffing this, essentially using this to stuff in prop bills, but I do keep the cash, if that makes any sense. So if you, like I said, if you want to kind of consider like where's that cash, I kind of just consider it part of my cushion, I guess. I got a gift card from my work for $100 for Christmas time, so that was really nice. So that's getting stuffed today. And then for cash back on my credit card spending, which I pay off every paycheck, I got $20 this go round, because again, I've been doing a little bit more spending around the holidays. So that leaves us with a total of $1,045 to stuff today. And that's, again, all just going into our sinking funds and savings over here, which is super exciting. But we're going to give this cash account here first, or these bills account, I guess, and make sure we have the right amount of money here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 50, 750, 800, 8, 20, 40, 60, 80, 900, 920, 40, 60, 80, 990, 1,000. 1,005, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45. 1,045 is correct. So, and to, like I said, technically with, if you want to kind of be technical about it, this is a, what, $1,545 stuffing today if you count my $500 savings challenge. So, but we'll do our normal stuffing first, and then I've got a whole other like budget sheet for that. So all right, I think we're gonna start in our savings today. Actually, since we'll be moving on to that stuffing, let's just do, I would normally do my savings first, but let's do our sinking funds first today. And we're gonna start in my long-term sinking funds binder. Okay, annual bills is not getting stuffed still until next year, so that has 0. But business today is getting 45, so that's 20, 40, and a 5. And then this has 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 65, 75, 175 in business. I'm trying to save up for a certification I want to get for my work. And then car today, you guys, we are completing my savings challenge in here by adding $500. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 500. And let's add this in here, and then I'm going to mark off on my new car savings tracker right here the last 5 cars, which means we will have a total of $2,000 in here for the start of 2024 to start looking into what I'm going to do. I'm heavily leaning towards leasing a car, in which case I think $2,000 is going to be more than enough. But for now, that is how much at least we have for sure saved for this challenge, which is from Minimalistic Budgets, by the way. I have various different things from her in my binders and everything, so I will have her shop as well as any other Etsy shop. I have stuff from listed in the description box down below. Okay, but now car should have $2,000. 1,000, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 900, 950, and 2,000. That is so exciting, you guys. And I have saved up all this money in 2023, you guys. Actually, technically since only June of 2023. Like, that's insane to me. Like, I'll be going over this more in my next video, which will be my condensing and sinking funds update for the last month of the year, the last one of the year. But how much I've been able to save just this year, and then projecting how much I'm going to be saving next year, is just so exciting. I feel so grateful and blessed. Okay, home is also a savings challenge, a $5,000 savings challenge. And today we should be completing the first 1,000 of that. By stuffing $210, but I'm breaking that up into a 75, a 70, and a 65 to get some of the bigger numbers out of the way. So I'm going to cross those off here on my tracker first, which I know is very difficult for you guys to see, but just trust me that I'm crossing off the right one. So this is going to be the 75. I don't know if I have only got 170 left, so I'm just gonna look for it and you know what, actually while I'm right here I see a 65, so I'm gonna cross this 65 off, and then let me find the 70. There's at least one, so I'm gonna cross that one off too. And then to make my condensing a little bit more exciting, instead of just stuffing 210, we're gonna stuff in these denominations right here, so 50, 75, and then 50, 70, and then 50, 60, and 65. But total this should be 210. So 50, 150, 170, 190, 200, 205, and 210. And then we're going to add that to what we have in our envelope already, and it should bring us to $1,000. Okay. All right. So now in home, we have 500, 600, 650, 700, 750, 800, 850, 900, 920, 40, 60, 970, 980, 990, 995, and $1,000. So exciting. And out of the 5,000, I'm pretty sure we should be able to save the other 4,000 next year in 2024, so that by 2025 I am potentially ready to move out if I want to. Okay, moving along. Medical is getting 25 today, so it's just a 20 and a 5. And medical now has 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 95, and 300. 300 in medical. Okay, pet care. Pet care is getting 50 today. So it now has its first 100, 50, 100. So exciting. I kind of wanted every category to have something. Annual bills is not going to have anything because I just don't need to have anything in there yet. And then, spoiler, Miscellaneous is going to get stuffed in a minute. But, and then Rainy Day, which I had to deplete in my last video. Go watch that video if you haven't already, and you'll see why. But yeah, those will be my only, and I guess essentially my savings envelope will be the only empty envelopes at the end of this year. But travel today, is not getting anything. Oh my gosh. Okay, moving along. That is it for now for my long-term sinking funds binder. Moving into my short-term sinking funds binder. Okay. Adventures is getting 5 today. And of course, you know me, I wanted to also leave everything at like a nice, pretty number too. So, Adventures now has 50, 65, 75. 75 in Adventures. Clothing is getting 25 today, and that's all it has now, just to make sure again it has something going into next year. Giving is getting 140 today, so that's this last 100, and then 20, 40. I wanted to make sure that after I unstuffed in my next video all the money that I have spent on Christmas gifts, I'd have again something left over. So it now has 120, 40, 120, 40, 60, 70 in giving. Holidays is getting 5. And it now has 20, 35, 45, 50. Household is also getting 5 today. And household now has 10, 15, 25, 30. We'll be unstuffing from that next week. Miscellaneous is not getting stuffed from my paycheck. But Pamper is getting a 20 today, just to even it out at 100. So 50, 70, 95, 100. Okay. So this last $15 up here is for my $500 savings challenge here at the back of my expenses and savings binder. So we're going to go first and cross that off on my challenge tracker here from Mary Plans. I got this as a freebie in an order from her, so thank you so much, Mary. Such a cute little challenge, and all of her stuff is great quality, but this 15 is actually in these last 3 5s right here, so we're going to cross those off, and then we are officially done with this challenge, which is so exciting. I also completed this challenge in 6 months from June of 2023 this year. So, yeah, it's not going to be up here, I guess, at the top of my videos anymore. I don't know. Should I leave? I think the picture on the front and the little saying is still really cute. So maybe I'll still keep it. We'll see. But yeah, and then we're going to put this last 15 in savings here, but I'm going to just leave it out. So that's 10 and a 5, and this should be 500, and then basically I'm just going to put this in our tray over here and stuff it. So this now has 1, 2, 3, 450, 60, 70, 85, 95, and 500. So perfect. Oh, and I didn't even show you guys that on my sheet here, but there you go. And putting this money up here. All right. Okay, moving along to my page for that. So as I've already established, we are stuffing 500 today from that challenge, and we will be stuffing 3 categories for that. I am not stuffing any of my savings with this one this year, but I just wanted to show kind of our remaining amounts in that. So I still have I still have 2,500 total in my savings, but I forgot. I was kind of thinking for a second about stuffing one of them, but I changed my mind. So all of the 500 is going in my sinking funds this year because really all my savings except for rainy day are good, but we will be hitting rainy day very hard next year in 2024. Don't you worry. So we are going to go back into my long-term sinking funds binder, which is where the vast majority of the money is going to go. So business is getting 200 today, and we're just going to do 100, 200 to get this up to 375. Because I believe that's about how much this certification I want is going to cost. So now in here we have 1, 200, 220, 40, 60, 80, 300, 320, 40, 65, 75, 375 in business. Okay, moving along. We are also going to stuff 250 into travel to make this 500 for the end of this year. I definitely do think I want to go on like a bigger trip next year. So we're going to also be stuffing this one heavily in the next upcoming year. But what we're going to do, we're going to keep trip at 100 and stay at 100. We are going to bring food. Let's see. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're actually going to take this 20, 45, 50, and we're going to add the 50 to that, but we're going to set this aside for a second. These 200s are going in food, and then this 100 combined is going into miscellaneous. So now we have 100 in trip, 100 in stay, 200 in food, and 100 in misc, which is basically like traveling to get where you want to go. Accommodations when you get there, food obviously self-explanatory, and the miscellaneous is kind of like entertainment money and like spending money. So that way a little bit of everything has something. Okay, and then the remaining 50 we are just putting in miscellaneous, which is in my short-term sinking funds binder. Again, this is partially just because I wanted to have a little bit of something in every envelope and not have many envelopes be empty at the end of this year. But it is also because I do think, and this might be potentially going towards that, I do think I want to buy a bike here pretty soon. It's been a long time since I've had a bike, and I know it's winter time right now, but I feel like it's a good time to get one maybe now so that come spring and summer I can use it, obviously, because I used to love to bike ride, and I live in an area where it's really, really nice in the right months for bike riding. So this might potentially be going towards that, but yeah, we'll see. But next year, in 2024, this is basically going to be like a personal sinking fund. Those of you who've watched my videos before know I have like just a generic spending category in my variable expenses that I usually keep around the same amount, but sometimes you gotta spend a little bit more than others when you're bulking up on things, especially, or you're making a bigger purchase like a bike. So this is going to be in 2024 my like sinking fund for basically like that kind of stuff when I'm buying bigger things at once, or buying a lot of backups of something at once, anything like that. So yeah, it just felt fitting. So the rest of this 50 is going in here. So that's 10, 20, 30, 5, 45, and 50 going into miscellaneous. Okay, and that completes the video for today, you guys, which was so exciting. I've loved being able to try out my stuffing videos this way and kind of dividing up my expenses and my sinking funds and savings. It is very satisfying being able to just stuff your sinking funds and savings goals while knowing obviously that your expenses are taken care of. So let me know down below if you do want to see me kind of continue doing videos this way in 2024. I am filming this video on New Year's Eve, and hopefully it will be going up on New Year's Eve. So happy New Year to everybody watching. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you haven't already. I believe our next goal is still 400 subscribers, so that would be amazing if you guys could help me out with that. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and your week until I see you again. My next video, by the way, sorry to interrupt my outro there, but to reiterate, my next video is going to be my final kind of wrap up video of the year, even though it's going to come out after New Year's Day. I was going to film that video after this one and maybe put it up tomorrow on New Year's Day, but I think I'm going to just wait and see if I maybe feel better in a couple days and try to film it then and then get it up same day, maybe on Wednesday potentially. But yeah, it's going to be my last sinking funds update condensing video of the year, so please stay tuned for that. But with all that being said, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and your week until I see you again, and I will see you guys later.